know if you're sick?
Well, you probably would because you would feel it. But computers, they don't operate that way. In fact, a little infection can come in quietly and turn into a full-blown digital cancer and leak out information that's so valuable to your business, including your customer information and the information they expect you to keep confidential. Once that's out in the open, it's too late. And it's leaking right by, mostly because we're not watching our firewalls that we have purchased and we think are taking care of us. We're not watching and monitoring those firewalls. So, what's now happened is that stealing data has become a $5.3 billion business, all while we were sleeping in the last year alone. And to put that into perspective, that's as much as we spend to feed 30 million students all year long who need food, who are the low-income students. That's a lot of money, and that's just 2017. So wait till next year and see what happens. This is a crisis unlike we've ever seen before. In fact, our best estimates say that there's 42% of corporations in America that are currently infected, yet only 2% even know about it. And that's a big problem. Everyone is a target. Small, mid-sized businesses, dry cleaners, cities, schools, and even home users. We're all targets because they're after something that we have that they can sell. These hackers are looking for passwords and access, and we have that. We're the users. That's what we have. So they're going to fight us in every single part of our computer usage. They're going to try to get into our phones, our laptops, our home user accounts, everything that we have. They're going to be relentless, and so we have to be proactive. So what is it that they're looking for, and how do they sneak by us? Well, one of the most important defenses that we have is a firewall. But we set them up, we buy them, and we think we're okay. But not so much, because these things are done with zero-day attacks. These hackers are using zero-day attacks. And guys, to let you know what that means, it means that these things were created today, and they were created for you, specifically for you. Now, a firewall can only see what it already knows is bad, but if it's created brand new, or it was created custom, there's no way for a firewall to see what that is. Or your antivirus, which I know you're relying on to protect you. Those can only, again, defend you if they already know about the threat. All the attacks, in fact, 90% of the attacks that are going on right now that are malicious, that are really bad, those are all coming in via zero-day attacks. And they're flying right by your network. Your friends have probably been hit by ransomware. That's just one of the many ways they can attack you. But they've already stolen everything you have, and then to add insult to injury, they want you to pay for the privilege of getting your data back. The second thing that hackers will do is they will sneak into your operating system. Now, your operating system contains a lot of different files and programs, but they have inadvertently put in back doors. And these programs, because they need updates to fix themselves, these back doors are used by hackers, and there's databases of all these back doors. They will put together programs to scan for these vulnerabilities in your computer or your phone or your home device. And once they find that, they'll push in an update. You don't know any better, but what's really happened is that application is now launched a little hole and created a door into your computer. They take advantage of that and quietly sneak in. They do this through bots primarily. We don't realize it, but most hackers are not attacking you. It's millions of computers attacking you, and that's what the bots are. The third reason that they sneak by is because we're just untrained as a society. We don't realize what is really going on because we're just too busy. And that's okay, because America's all about productivity. We're fighting as hard as we can to be productive, to do things and to do our business and service our customers. But we're not watching what's going on in our network. We buy solutions thinking they're going to take care of us, but they don't, unless we monitor them. So what is it that we really can do about it? Well, there are a few things that we can do. And the first thing is, number one, make sure you have a good firewall. These old firewalls, they don't work because they don't look at the new stuff. And I mean the really new stuff, like applications. What applications are you allowed to use? What applications are you not allowed to use? What time of day? When do you go to work? Do you work on Sunday? Do you communicate with China? These things are really, really important from a firewall perspective. So it has to be customized for you, and the firewall has to have the capabilities of actually blocking and doing something to help you. The second thing is that you have to have it configured outside of default settings. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if you think your default setting is going to help you, it won't. Get rid of the default settings because the hackers know about it and they create programs specifically to get around that. For instance, I bet most of the people watching this video have the default administrator username as admin. Everyone knows that. So they create programs to hack admin accounts. Thirdly, you need to have a process by which someone is trained to watch your logs. Okay, a log is a thing that comes out of the firewall. Everything that goes through a firewall in and out, they take a record of it. It's called a log. Now that log has to be reviewed by somebody who's a professional to see what's really going on, to look for that anomalous behavior that's a little strange, and then get with you and say, what's going on with this PC and computer or user, and then write a new rule to block that from happening. And this is an ongoing process. This is not a one-time set and forget. This has to be a process that you do all the time. The last thing that you need to do to really fix this problem is you have to watch the cybersecurity news. You have to understand what is moving in the world and create these policies on an ongoing basis to be proactive against these threats. Now, most people don't have time to do that. I know you guys as IT administrators don't have time, or the people that work for you don't have time. That's where we come in. BorderLAN can help you by joining your team. Just a little bit a month, just a couple hours a month, we can log into your firewall, use our security experts who are trained on this to log into your firewall, make sure everything's tweaked and tuned and beautiful, and then give you a report of what we did and what's going on. We can also recommend to you solutions that might help you in other ways. So this can start as low as about $25 a day for you to be protected like this. Because there's a high probability of you already being infected, don't wait. Get with us right away. We'll have a chat with you. We'll show you some product. We'll show you how we do this. So click on the link above or give us a call. Our phone number, 760-736-8100. My extension is 507. You can call me anytime. You can call any of our engineers anytime because we're here to help you. But either way, we're in this together. We're trying to solve this problem. And the only real way to do it is to be proactive, especially with your firewall logs. It's not an area where you want to cheap out. So give us a call and see if we can help you. And I look forward to working with you. I'm Craig Smith for BorderLAN Cybersecurity. Thanks for watching.